The years 2020 and 2021 will be remembered by many of us. It has been described as the worst roller coaster ride anyone has been on, with a lot of ups and downs. To begin with, a serious outbreak compelled many people to dig deep into their pockets to pay for medical expenses, and then the stock market crashed, crippling businesses for months. Many people suffered and lost their livelihoods as a result of this, with the exception of a few persons who earned tremendous fortunes. Hello, and welcome to Wealthy Wisely, where we talk about growing your finances and developing an entrepreneurial attitude. In today's video, we'll go through various money moves that may have saved you money till 2021, and they will make certain you achieve your financial goals in the following year. Number 1. Define and locate your saving target. This year should be a year of transformation for your saving goals. Don't limit yourself to putting money into your saving account. Instead, determine what percentage of that money will be used for certain purposes. And I'm not advocating that you start putting money aside for things like leisure, remodeling, or continuing your education. No, what I mean is that you should have a comprehensive plan in place for how much money you want to invest in each endeavor. The rationale behind this is that you'll be able to use it as a daily budget, with each coin going towards separate accounts. Rather than having unanticipated money that you don't know what to do with, such as spending the extra money on frivolous expenses that you'll later regret, you can use it wisely. This will help you stay on pace with your financial goals, while also allowing you to save with discipline. That way, you won't end up spending all your money over the holidays. Nonetheless, it is entirely up to you as to which saving you should have. You'll realize how much closer you are to attaining your dreams once you get the hang of it. 2. Make a plan to pay off loans. If you're planning to carry debt into the new year, I strongly advise you do not carry a high-interest debt, because it will drag you further away from the financial success you desire. It's also a good idea to sit down and write all of the debts you've accumulated over the years. Inquire with the lenders about how much money you owe them, and how much interest they'll charge you in the future. After you've done your homework, sort these debts from the most expensive to least expensive. That is, in terms of interest rates, starting with the highest and ending with the lowest. After you've done that, think about whether it's still a good idea to keep deferring the loan payments. Another alternative is to start with the largest debt, and work your way down the chain from there. Simply make sure you pay your loan on time every month, or as directed. To keep fines from being added to your debts, this financial decision will undoubtedly set you free from debt and propel you into financial independence. 3. Build a decent credit score. While you hear the word credit, many of you instinctively flee for safety. But don't worry, credit isn't all doom and gloom. In the long run, having a good credit score is beneficial. This is because you'll need a decent credit score to buy a home for yourself. In fact, having a good credit score may allow you to receive a better price than you expected. Another advantage is that you'll be able to secure better terms on whatever loan you apply yourself for. This is an advantage for business owners because you'll never know when you'll need some extra income. Unfortunately, the only method to enhance your credit score is to obtain credit first. If you put it to good use, you'll be putting yourself up for a better financial future. 4. Focus on increasing your emergency fund. The next step is to increase your emergency reserve. This means that you should set a goal to save enough money to last up to 3 months. This is on the bottom end of the scale. According to experts, the best emergency fund can keep the individual or a family afloat for 6 to 9 months. That is, assuming you work a regular 9-to-5 job. Those of you who have a more irregular income should aim for a 12-month emergency fund that is sustainable. It doesn't take long to set up this fund, but it will take some time to reach its full potential. It may appear unattainable at times because you are living paycheck to paycheck, but believe me when I say that a few dollars saved aside each month will soon add up to a substantial sum. Furthermore, you must create a very realistic target for how much you will set aside each month. This is before you even start thinking about other costs. Make sure it isn't too little, and it's not too taxing on your daily budget. By safeguarding your future, you will be able to weather any financial difficulties that may arise in your life. 5. Make a spending plan. Budgeting is a term that no one likes to hear, but is the foundation of prosperity and success. It is recommended that you reevaluate and redefine this phrase, if you have a clear definition of it. This, however, is the key component that will set you apart from the rest of the financial world. Some of the items you should verify in your budget include a dollar amount for your monthly savings. Also, make sure that this amount is consistent over all other months if it ever changes, and that it is increasing rather than decreasing. Have accurate figures on the amount of debt you owe and when it is due to be paid. Plan your costs and keep track of how much you spend on bills and any other non-budget items or services. Know how much money you make each month and how much you spend. Nothing beats a well-planned budget. 6. Inculcate the habit of continuous learning. The world's wealthiest people all have one thing in common: a voracious desire for self-education. They've demonstrated that education is an ongoing process. There is no set date for when it should expire, and that is how they've amassed so much fortune. Reading books on how to make investments, as well as reading stuff that ignites your interest, should be your top priority, because you never know how much this will assist you. It's better because if you can establish this culture while still in your 20s, because you'll be paving the way for a variety of employment choices that will ensure a bright future for you. It's much better if you can establish this culture while still in your 20s, because you'll be paving the way for a variety of employment choices that will ensure a bright future for you. So, if you're old-fashioned or indulgent, go to the library and check out ebooks, newsletters, or whatever other literacy information you can find. 7. Condemn the status symbol. Forget the hashtag living, since there's no use in flaunting your wealth in front of a bunch of strangers. Stay away from flashy cars, mansions, and lifestyles just to blend in with the crowd. A large portion of today's population is increasing their expenditure on depreciating assets, which can only provide temporary satisfaction. Let me remind you that automobiles lose value over time, and that's after you've spent a significant amount of money attempting to keep it in excellent working order, fill it with gas, and pay for insurance. Concentrate on your own wider picture, such as living comfortably in 5 years or less. If you do, you'll see that buying second-hand clothing isn't a bad idea. Purchase a functional phone that meets your needs, and maintain it so you don't have to replace it every 2 weeks. Finally, there's no glory in eating out all the time, because all that money will go down the drain. Be smart enough to avoid those exorbitant fees, and you'll discover that you have enough money to put aside. Number 8. Start a side hustle. Choosing between 2 options when starting a side hustle is usually a difficult decision. You wonder how great you can make it in one. On the other hand, you're afraid of losing your primary source of income before the side business gets going and stabilizes. There's no reason to put yourself in such a stressful situation, because you can always start anything tiny after work hours or on a weekend, and I believe that your side gig should grow out of a pastime, something you enjoy doing and will enjoy doing every day if you aren't pressured to do it. Try as many things as you can until you discover one with which you are comfortable with, and then go with it. Even if you don't make a lot of money, you'll most certainly learn something worthwhile. 9. Get a mentor. I know you'd like to believe you can make it as a one-man army on your own. However, the truth is that having a mentor will make winning the struggle much easier. This is because they can assist you in navigating through unexpected obstacles. This is especially true if you have a mentor who knows the ropes and is knowledgeable about your field. These mentors can help you build a strong network of people with whom you can collaborate or socialize. If you have more than one mentor, you'll have even more success. Hold on to those who are willing and good at counseling and directing you for dear life, since these are the ones who will undoubtedly put you ahead in life. Don't repeat the same financial blunders, because no one ever said that financial understanding had to start at 30. You can achieve so much more in your prime 20s. And that's it for now, guys. What financial actions are you going to do to take control of your future? Let us know in the comment area below. And if you enjoyed the video, please share it with your friends and hit the like button. Till next time, continue to be courageous and fearless in your pursuit of money.